Welcome to today's episode of our podcast, where we dive into the world of GitButler, a revolutionary new tool for developers that transforms the way we work with Git repositories. Whether you're a seasoned developer or just starting out, this episode promises to illuminate some exciting features and practical benefits of GitButler that you won't want to miss. To kick things off, let's talk about multitasking, a struggle familiar to all developers. You know, working on multiple branches in Git usually requires a significant context switch, right? Well, GitButler innovates by allowing you to organize your changes into what they call virtual branches, a game changer in managing your development workflow. Imagine this: you're developing a new feature, but midway, you hit a bug that needs your immediate attention. Typically, you'd stash your changes and flip over to a different branch to make that fix. With GitButler, you just create a virtual branch for that fix right there in your working directory. You can keep both your feature in progress and the bug fix handy at the same time. Pretty neat, don't you think? And let's break it down further. GitButler operates by stacking changes above Git. This means your working directory is a playground for various virtual branches, keeping everything organized without the hassle of constant switching. Pretty much like having several tabs open in your web browser, each one working on a different task, yet all in the same space. Speaking of organizing, what if you want to try out a colleague's branch without derailing your own work? In traditional Git, this means a cumbersome context switch, but with GitButler, you can seamlessly apply or remove any remote branch directly into your current workflow. It's a practical solution that could save developers hours. Imagine the possibilities. GitButler doesn't just stop at unique branch management. It's also packed with features like easy commit management through drag-and-drop capabilities. Sounds like magic, right? You can undo, amend, or even squash commits with just a few clicks. You might be wondering how this doesn't end up as a chaotic mess. GitButler maintains an undo timeline to keep track of all your operations. Imagine having a safety net that allows you to backtrack whenever you need to, a real game changer for those days when coding feels like a high-wire act. Now, let's talk AI, because who doesn't love a little futuristic twist? GitButler offers an optional AI-powered feature that automatically generates commit messages based on your work. So no more staring at a blinking cursor, trying to recall what you've done in the last few hours. Just opt in and let the tool summarize your changes for you. Before we wrap up, I just want to highlight that GitButler was crafted with modern development workflows in mind. Its creators realized that Git's user interface hasn't fundamentally changed for over a decade, which can be a roadblock for many users today. By rethinking the way we interact with Git, they're not just innovating, they're removing barriers to development and enabling a more fluid experience. So, if you're interested in exploring a smarter way to manage your code, GitButler might just be what you've been looking for. If you're a developer or part of a team that collaborates often on code, this tool could streamline your workflows significantly. And with that, we hope you've enjoyed learning about GitButler as much as we enjoyed discussing it. What feature are you most excited to try? We'd love to hear your thoughts on this innovative tool and how you think it can change the way you code. Thanks for tuning in, and we can't wait to share more tech insights with you next time.